Last time we talked about UPERFECT monitors, we were discussing about 4K and 60 Hz 15.6 inch portable monitor screen. And today we have another one, but in a different resolution with different size and everything else. This right here is the UPERFECT Uplay C2. This is 16 inch 2560 by 1600 pixels. We have quite interesting gaming portable monitor, and it goes up to 120 Hz, so this is outstanding for you guys that really want to game on the go. Now, as you can see right here, we have a leatherette cover that comes with the screen, and as we discussed last time, it's quite handy, magnetic, and it really does help with the screen positioning. We will get to that part later on. I do need to mention some of this before we go any further discussing it, right? Then we have loads of connections, loads of possibilities. Specifications are amazing, and the next thing that you'll most likely want to know is the VESA mount that you could buy separately, and as you can see, place it as such. Because the screen at the back has a VESA mount, 75x75, which is outstanding, right? But let's start with the box content. In the box you get UPERFECT 120Hz gaming monitor, we have two USB-C to USB-C cables, we have one smart cover right here which is magnetic, we have one power adapter, one mini HDMI to HDMI cable, and you get a manual. Now, to be honest, I never expected such monitors, this size, this portability and everything else, to have a box packed with cables, adapters, sleeves and all the other stuff. It's just outstanding. But when you take a look that I'm powering on this Uplay C2 with USB Type-C directly to my MacBook, there's nothing else to add, because you can do the same thing connecting it to your PC if it has a USB Type-C connection, and it works. It just simply works. In addition to everything, if you want to use the HDMI cable, you can, because you get one, then you use the wall socket, or you can again charge it through the USB Type-C. I did that with the 4K 60 Hz one and it worked perfectly fine without any problems. And this one works as well, which is outstanding. And I do have to say, guys at UPERFECT are doing an incredible job, because I really wanted to see and compare with others, but everything that I saw when we're talking about portable monitors was up to full HD. The design wasn't as good as these ones, not this one only, but in general UPERFECT design of the monitors is outstanding. And what else to say, except let's go to the specifications. So we have thin bezels around the screen except for the bottom part, but that's quite acceptable. The series is Uplays with the model name C2. We have 16-inch diagonal with 2560x1600 QHD resolution. Display ratio is 16 by 10. And we have 178 degrees viewing angle, because the panel type is IPS, which is also incredible for this kind of monitors. The contrast ratio is 1200 to 1, brightness is 400 cardea per square meters. Color gamut is 100% sRGB, color depth is 16.7 million 8-bit. Response time 3 to 5 milliseconds, I would say that's quite alright. Rated power, when we're talking about charging, is 12 watts. Material, talking about everything around, we have ABS, even though this feels like an aluminum chassis, but they mentioned ABS, so there's that. It doesn't have touchscreen, it doesn't have auto rotation, and it doesn't have built-in battery, which honestly I wouldn't take that negative, because touchscreen, you don't need it for gaming. In terms of portable gaming, auto rotation, you can auto rotate it on the smart cover, which is logical, and built-in battery, honestly, if you connect it with Type-C, you don't even need it. It supports HDR FreeSync. VESA mount is, as already stated, 75x75 with M3x4 millimeters. Built-in speakers on each side with 8 ohms and 1 watt. Product size, complete product size, is 360x237 times 10 millimeter of thickness, outstanding 1 centimeter of thickness on the UPERFECT Uplays C2, with the weight even lighter than the 4K version that I had, 0.72 kilos. Guys, this is outstanding. I'm really fascinated by the possibilities that these monitors can give you, first from varieties of resolutions to the varieties of sizes, going from 13.3 inch to 17, I think even. Great, outstanding. Now on the left side, but if you look at from the front, on the right side, we have a speaker, one right here. Then we have the power on button. Then you have the OSD menu button and some sort of a wheel that goes, I would say, quarter up and down in the first full circle, so you can't rotate it completely. By pressing it, you're accessing the OSD menu, and you have actually loads of stuff, so you can adjust the brightness, you can adjust the black level, contrast, VI, EV mode, DCR, then we have aspect, energy save, color temperature, red, green, blue, low blue light, you can adjust the language, OSD position, transparency, reset, HDR mode, auto, power down, and of course we have signal source, you have the mute option, volume FreeSync, and OD. So basically the OSD menu is really straightforward. The design is a bit, let's say, oldish, but it's really straightforward and in terms of that, user-friendly, because you can access it quite easily. It gives you all the options that you need, and you can adjust the brightness on the go, you can adjust volume on the go, and this is really good. Also, in addition to everything, we have 3.5 millimeter jack for your audio connection. On the left side, if we look at it from the front, you have another speaker, so it basically is nice to have speakers on the left and on the right side, giving you well, some, not surround but stereo, but it's quite cool and quite nice that it's separated in those two terms. You have two USB Type-C connections and you have mini HDMI. What I wanted to say is that checking out the thickness, so 1 centimeter of thickness on this screen, the resolution is outstanding, so we have QHD resolution with 120 Hz. Response time is 3 to 5 milliseconds, which isn't that bad. I know you guys are used to gaming monitors, but then again, it's a gaming monitor. This is a portable monitor, and you get a response time 3 to 5 milliseconds with a QHD resolution and outstanding frequency. So what I wanted to say is I'm always fascinated by this kind of stuff, this kind of products, because it really does bring joy to me to review this kind of stuff and present to you guys in terms of how it's nicely packed. First, the box with the content, 3 cables, adapter, smart cover, screen. Okay, you have the manual as well. Okay, and then you can add this little thing and have it VESA mounted. The cool thing about it is that the VESA mount comes with 4 thumb screws, so you can do it on the go and basically remove it when you need it, place it back on when you need it, and simple as that. What I wanted to show you is the smart cover and how it acts, and what I wanted to give you an advice on how to use it. So basically you place, let's remove first the VESA mount. So it's easy as this. You just untie these screws. Basically that's it. You want to place the back cover as well. Here we go, magnetically connected. But what I want to suggest is, if you decide to place it like this, the screen will definitely slide. So what you do is you use the front panel, flip it like so, it's magnetically connected, and this way it holds the screen perfectly. This is really good because you get an angle, it's staying at the proper, let's say, viewing position, and that's it. It doesn't slide, it doesn't move anywhere, because if you move it like this, if you try to do it as such, it will eventually, because of the weight, even though it's not heavy, again I have to mention that, even though it's not heavy, it might slide off, and you don't want that. This could be possible, but I wouldn't risk it. So you have some sort of 2 positions, but still again, you can go with this, and that's it. It looks cool, and check this out. I'm going to connect it right now. Power it on, and that's it. Also, what I wanted to add is that gaming on this portable monitor is actually quite nice in terms of, first, the brightness. 400 Cardea per square meter is outstanding level of brightness, because when we take into consideration some true gaming monitors in terms of the size, and then you take 300, 350, and this one has 400, which is outstanding. The screen resolution is a bit different than your standard 4040p, so this is 1600p, and it kind of does take a bit more power from your GPU or anywhere that you're gaming. But with 120 Hz, you can definitely cover it nicely without any screen tearing or anything. The colors are insane because, first of all, we do have an IPS panel and it gives you quite nice color accuracy in those terms, which you can enjoy those dark games like Witcher 3, going into those caves, tunnels, or whatever you're doing over there, whatever you're gaming, I don't know, FPS, Battle Royale, anything similar to that. It will bring the true color back out, and you can definitely enjoy each game to the maximum and without a doubt, without a problem. That's all that we're after. If you're looking for a portable monitor without going to 4K that I presented you last time, because that one is also outstanding and I'm still using it connected to my MacBook, this one is something that will give you. It's lighter, it's 0.72 kilograms, it's definitely thinner, it's 1 centimeter. It still has an outstanding resolution, great refresh rate, and whatnot. And the smart cover is just additional bonus, I would say. Cables are already acquired, and the only thing that if you want, you can buy additionally, which the price is fairly affordable, I would say. 34 euros. For this stand, which has a rubber feet right here on the bottom, so it keeps the whole stand stable, keeping the monitor stable as well, right? And this one is not it's not flimsy, so you do need to use some pressure to basically bend it, so it won't just slide off, right? Plus you have additional rubber base right here when you're connecting it to your monitor at the back with the thumb screws. It won't damage or it won't scratch the back case of the screen because of this rubber. So everything is nicely thought through, I would say. So guys, what I wanted to present to you today, and hope you loved this one as much as you did the 4K 60 Hz one. This is UPERFECT Uplays C2 model, QHD resolution, so 1600p. We have 120 Hz, 3 to 5 milliseconds response time, and an outstanding portable gaming monitor. The link is in the description specifically for this model, and I'll place another link which will give you an option to choose other UPERFECT portable monitors. I'm definitely satisfied with their products. After all, this is the second one that I'm reviewing, and I'm still not done because there are loads more to review, and each time I get more and more impressed, and I hope you guys be also satisfied with your eventual purchase. So that's it. Links are in the description below. Finally, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell for future content. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.